I'm in a new province, and I just finished up the league with Grinder A's red deck wins. It's true, this deck does win sometimes. I'm just here to remind you that you can turn your creatures sideways in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamp in the description box down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the league. All right, let's do it. Oh, baby. Oh, look at me go. Okay, so how do we sequence this? It's going to be Goblin Cohort first. Or even like Jackal Familiar first. Jackal Familiar, and then Cohort. Jackal Familiar, Cohort. Foundry Street Denizen. And then kick a Bushwhacker, I think. Denizen first? Okay, yeah, all right, deal. Let's do it. Do you guys see, there was a comment on one of my YouTube videos about how my chat helps me, and I would be doing so bad some days if it wasn't for you guys, or at least be taking a lot longer to think about it. Like, I thought about that too. So this only represents 2 damage next turn, but it does represent a lot more damage following that. It looks like we're playing Mana Black Land Destruction. Play 2, so it attacks for 3 this turn. That's right. I just wasn't doing my math correctly at all. So yeah, so I think I'm going to play Cohort Jackal Familiar, just, you know, Echoing Decay and all that. Yeah, play 2 reds, attack for 3. You guys have mathed significantly better than I have. It better not reset me. I don't think it'll reset you. I hope it doesn't. Am I going to be able to get in for a turn 3 kill? Maybe. Yeah, maybe kick a Bushwhacker next turn. I wonder if they try to blow up one of my lands. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to Fire Blast in response? And get a deck going. Oh yeah, the +2/+2. Because if we could just like make the Dino indestructible a bunch, it's probably pretty good. So okay, so if we kick Bushwhacker here, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 16. Are we like off by 1? 1 2 8 11 15 9 11 15, right? So we're not all the way there. So do we play Valley Dasher this turn and then Bushwhack next turn? What do you guys think? Or do we just get Bushwhacker down while we can? I think I might Valley Dasher this turn and then Bushwhack next turn because it guarantees a win, although we might not need it. Bushwhacker represents a ton of damage this turn, and they could do something to disrupt us next turn. This puts us within kill range next turn with just what we have in hand. So I think maybe I even just Bushwhacker here. Yeah. Oh, Dasher now, you think? It's hard, right? Because like next turn we could just, like if we Bushwhack now, get them down super low, and then next turn Valley Dash or Fire Blast, we can still kill them. Just trying to think about what's easier to disrupt for them. Probably going all in on a Bushwhacker. On Dasher? All right. I'll dash. Let's go. But I feel, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This could be the best way to do it, though. I agree. I agree that getting them dead is our objective, and it does make the Bushwhacker better next turn if they do have like a removal spell or whatever. So we'll see what they want to do. They're going to Victim of Night, Valley Dasher. Okay, so not a big deal. It's mono black control. That means they'll have like a Phyrexian Rager or a Chittering Rats next turn, and that still doesn't save them around Goblin Bushwhacker. So long as they're not blowing up one of our lands here, I think I'm okay. Yeah, cool. So I think we still win. The Jackal Familiar on top doesn't really matter. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Yeah, so okay, so I Bushwhack Fire Blast for the win this turn, I think, because this will, the block here, take 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we win. Beautiful. I didn't punt there, did I? Somehow. All right, go to combat. Win through gut shot. Pretty nice. Nice little consolation there, I think. Red deck does win. All along. We knew. We knew it to be true. You never slow roll the fire. I hate it when people slow roll the fire blast, man. That is just savagery. When people are slow rolling the fire blast. Ugh. That was pretty nuts. Turn 4. Pretty convincing win. All right. Mono black control. Something to kill the Garys. That felt pretty good. I feel like they can't... Crypt Rats. I think Crypt Rats is what we have to be worried about. Turn 4 Crypt Rats. So we got to kill them before turn 4. I think the only thing that helps us, if they're even playing Crypt Rats, they might have like Pestilence instead or something. Like Pestilence, Tendrils of Corruption, cards like that are what we have to be worried about. And I don't think bringing any of this stuff in really is really productive. They are going to have creatures, so Sting Scourger can't be that bad. But I don't think we even sideboard here. I think all of these cards slow us down. And that's not what we want to be doing. Yeah, I think so too. I think anything slowing us down is bad news. This looks pretty good to me. You gotta wonder though, you know, red deck wasn't winning back when mono black control was in its prime, was it? Or was it? Because I was only playing in the Just for Fun rooms back then. So yeah, I think our 60 is good. I think we're fine. I think we were a red deck that won last time. I think that's pretty much all we can ask for. Yeah. Goblins was the answer to mono black control. Well, that's good news. With like goblin matrons and stuff, that makes sense. Let's just hope they're on a slow hand again. All their Kumbaj Witches is pretty good against us, but I still don't think we're bringing in Flame Slashes. What would we bring if we were going to bring Flame Slash in for? What would it be for? Like Reckless Abandon? Oh, they could just sack whatever Tendrils of Corruption was targeting so they didn't gain life. No, I think this is good. Reckless Abandon in response to one of their removal spells or one of their edicts or something. The fact that they're going to get to 3 mana before we can really like blow the board up is pretty bad. Speaking of blowing the board up, I'll definitely keep this. Turn 1 Conscripts, turn 2 BTE, Bushwhacker, turn 3 Heel Cutter, I think is how this is going to look. Yep. Play Conscripts, pass a turn. See if they have a Disfigure. I haven't seen Disfigure in a ton of lists lately. I've seen them leaning towards like more Wrath type cards. I think one list, there was a 5-0 last list dump that had a bunch of Crypt Rats in the main board. The Edict our Conscript, yep. I'm still okay with like BTE Bushwhacker here. I'd like to BTE Bushwhacker. Seems pretty good. wait, we can't BTE Bushwhacker, can we? Welcome to the Jank Bank, Deadhead Skull. Welcome, thank you very much. Just save me, snap me out of it. Snap me out of it before the punt times. But I guess we can just play 2 Burning Trees and then Bushwhack next turn. So that seems pretty fine to me. All right, so let's Burning Tree. Hopefully they don't have Echoing Decay or something. That would be savagery. Burning Tree, add some mana. Burning Tree. Let's see if they have Echoing Decay. Add some mana. That we can't use, unfortunately. I guess I could just cast this now and then Dynacharge next turn. I don't know if that's worth it. What do you guys think? Is it worth it to just cast out Bushwhacker here with the mana we have? Dynacharge next turn? It doesn't win us the game. 8, 9, 10, 11. So it doesn't win us the game to do that. So I don't think that's correct. But if we play Bushwhacker now, we could Heel Cutter next turn, falter their blocker, and then Dynacharge on the following turn. Seems pretty good because I don't like barring a Echoing Decay. Save the Whacker in case I draw a 1-drop. That's a good enough reason to save the Whacker. So let's see if they have Echoing Decay. If they don't play a 3-drop here, they probably do. I'm assuming, yeah. So incoming, with the heads up plays. So let's play a Jackal Familiar before we show them a Goblin Bushwhacker. They're gonna Geth's Verdict me. Sure. We lose a life. Jackal Familiar resolves. Now we will whack some bushes. This is a lot of damage. 6, 7, 8 damage. So Dynacharge, if they don't have more disruption, we'll do it next turn. We'll see what they do. Next turn could be like, finally managed to catch you, can't stay long. No worries, Deadhead Skull, welcome. Yeah, oh yeah, playing the red deck wins deck that top 8'd the Pauper Challenge this weekend, as we normally do, taking out the reddest, winningest deck. I don't. 4, 8, 11. So Dynacharge doesn't win here. I don't know what they could be holding up, but Heel Cutter doesn't do anything either, I guess, really, and they could just remove it. So I think I am going to Dynacharge here, and I will Heel Cutter next turn. I guess I could just Jackal Familiar and get in, but that doesn't seem very mana efficient, and I think Heel Cutter, like if they do play a blocker next turn, no big deal, we'll Heel Cutter. Heel Cutter is better against the removal spell that I feel like they're leaving up. It's better against Geth's Verdict as well. And it will return to our hand unless they like want to Doomblade it. So it could even just be Jackal Familiar. Heel Cutter is worse against removal. Hey, Triceratops, unless it's Verdict. I think it might be though, right? Like we see Edict, Edict. But yeah, if they have like a Doomblade for the Heel Cutter, I guess yeah, maybe we have to put him on it. But so you think we should Dynacharge here and then Heel Cutter next turn when they play a blocker? I think that's fair. If they have a way to get rid of our Heel Cutter or something, then we definitely don't want them to do that. So we won't fire off the Dynacharge if they do kill anything here. So let's attack. Yeah, let's see what they want to do. This is Geth's Verdict. Victim of Night, the Burning Tree Emissary. Okay. Sure. Go through to blocks. See if they're done killing our stuff. All right, so I'm not going to fire off either here. I'm just going to play out the Jackal Familiar. Cool. Yeah, Heel Cutter would have been real bad there. So I think we just play... Do we play another Jackal Familiar, or do we use Dynacharge? Yeah, I think we would just play Jackal Familiar. Pass. That was a pretty good turn for us. That was a real good call holding on to the Heel Cutter. All right, pass turn. See what they've got. 3 mana. Chittering Rats, not a big deal. So we can falter that with Heel Cutter and then win with Dynacharge next turn. Just in case they have a Divest in hand. And there's Heel Cutter, so we'll run out Heel Cutter. Falter, hit for 7, and then any of our creatures, either of our Jackal Familiars are lethal next turn. Or just dashing Heel Cutter if they can't deal with it here. They have to kill it there, and they didn't. So we still get the trigger. I guess they could have like a Wrath or something. Be pretty bad. Heel Cutter comes back. I guess I could disfigure it. 2 cards in hand for our opponent. Looking pretty good for us. Oh, I know, right, Calvredo? I know, it's gone. I'm a baby now. Wah, I'm a baby now. All right, let's see what our opponent's got. Tendrils would be really bad. Land Crypt Rats would be fine. Because they'd die. As a matter of fact, that would be pretty stupendous. I don't really know any other way out of this though. Even two mana removal spells doesn't save them. 3 1-mana removal spells would save them. But Crypt Rats doesn't do it here. Tendrils, they go to 7. We attack for 5. We can attack for 7 if we draw a land. So we'd still be in good shape, even through a Tendrils. Opponent deep in the tank about whether they'll attack. 1 removal? Oh, like in our beginning of combat step. Yeah. 1 instant speed piece of removal for Heel Cutter. We'll keep them alive. Truth. Truth. Which is actually really bad for us. If they have another Victim of Night in hand, or Doomblade. I don't really know what they're tanking about. I guess they have lots of time to tank. We'll just go ahead and give them a little cheeky F6 here. Just let them go in that tank, get familiar with those fish. And when they come out, hopefully they will have gotten a bit of insight from the fish with reference to the board state. And that will guide them. They go like land Gary. Pretty good. They would drain us for 4. Go up to 7. You could still pretty close to winning there. Falter the Gary. Kill off Crypt Rat, or kill off Chittering Rats, put them back down to 3. Bunch of bolts in our deck. Man. Do you attack with the Chittering Rats? You don't, I don't think. I don't know what line you would attack with them. Tendrils? Probably. So if they do that, then we'll play around the Tendrils. But I don't really know what we could, unless we draw collateral damage. It'd be tough for us to play around Tendrils. What do you guys think they have? Why do you guys think they're tanking? Top 10 reasons why my opponent is tanking right now. They had to use the washroom. Probably the most likely. Most likely reason they're tanking. Someone finished their dinner and they're going to eat the whole thing before they pass. All right, okay, cool. So they pass. Bushwhacker makes both of our Jackal Familiars lethal. And it plays around removal pretty good. So does Dynacharge. Yeah, I feel like kick Bushwhacker, leave up Dynacharge. There's like just no way. Unless they have 2 instant speed removal spells in hand. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Kick the Bushwhacker. Slam. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because if they like remove this. No, then they can block Bushwhacker. So they have to have 2 instant speed removal spells here. And even then they still lose their, but then they have 1 card in hand and we have Heel Cutter. Otherwise we just win. So I'm going to put them off it. I don't think they have 2 instant speed removal spells. And I think this is our best bet at winning. Because if they can kill our Heel Cutter before it attacks, then it's way worse than playing this Bushwhacker. Oh, you gotta make him have it. Is there any instant speed, like, deal 1 to everything? I wonder. They might just be holding up Tendrils. That would be pretty bad. Well, I'm glad they showed me. Ugh, I wish I could, like, gut shot my own dude right now. Yep. They go to 7. We'll go to attacks. It's pretty good Tendrils. Don't block. Ah, dang it. They had the read. So I wonder if we put them to 2 here. Whale of the Nim. Cool. I might just fire off Dynacharge as a pump spell, because I don't think we're going to have any opportunity to just cast this. And that'll put them off Sign-In Bloods and stuff. So I think I might just do that. Cast Dino Charge. Heal Cutter and Burn is lethal. Yeah, put him to 2. Get him down there. So no more Chittering Rats. You're at 2. No Sign in Bloods. Phyrexian Rager is bad for you. You're going to Edict our Familiar. Yep. So now you have to have instant speed removal again. And I don't believe they will. So let's dash out a Heal Cutter. See if they have it. That probably should have been Bushwhacker. But Bushwhacker is also a hasty lethal threat next turn. Man, they do have tons of instant speed removal. All right, let's see. Let's see what they find. 2 cards in hand. Nothing so far. More instant speed removal. Mod Conscripts. This has got to be it. Kick Bushwhacker. Come on. No Tendrils. No Geth's Verdict. None of that nonsense. I won't have it. Not in this house. Red deck must win. That's why it has the name Red Deck Wins. Not so that it doesn't win. Of. Yep. Bushwhacker on the battlefield. Yeah, I think so. Because if they did play a blocker, we still could have won through it next turn. I think it was. I think that was objectively the right play. I was getting cocky. Straight up. You get 1-5-0, it goes straight to your head. It's just never coming down. Yeah, it was better that time. But yeah, I don't think... Don't be Tendrils. Don't. Okay, sure. 1 card in hand. And is it just a slow roll? Is it the slowest of rolls? Last card. Not a land. Not a 2-drop. We won! Biggie's last name was Smalls. Dang it. Mind blown. Yeah, this hand looks awesome. Keep. I can say that. Am big guy. 1-0 drop, strictly better than keys. Or cues. I never know which one it is. Am also big guy. Thinking about dieting, potentially. Today I was like deep in the tank. I was like, how could I lose weight just by doing research about losing weight? Can we please get to a place in life where simply reading about eating better is an effective weight loss strategy? Please. Yogg, gonna pass while we're playing One Land Spy, y'all. It's One Land Spy time. Do it on a treadmill. This is you know what? That's like effectively that's a next level strat right there. I think our opponent's on Tribe. I don't know any other deck that would not play lands to deny us information, unless this is like Tron or something. Yeah, okay. So what do you guys think it is? It's either Tron or Tribe, but you sideboard completely differently for both of those decks. So I did study economics. Yeah, I majored in economics. Loved it. Loved every little bit of it. Basically because it, like, while other sciences are quite restrictive, knowing the jargon about them, I feel like wasn't as useful for me at the time. I feel like knowing about economics really allowed me to broaden my horizons, because I'm not super into history and I'm not super into like geography. I'm just not good at those subjects. So economics was a way for me to understand kind of the macro world, where I was very good at like general sciences and stuff in high school. Economics helped me kind of like get out of the petri dish. You know what I mean? I think we just run it back. I don't think any manner of changing our deck at this point is going to help us. I think our opponents next leveling us are trying to get a second league out of the stream tonight. I think that's what they're looking for here. My desire to lose weight has been in direct conflict with my desire to become a better cook, but we're going down. Maybe all this stress will burn calories. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, no, I'm totally with you guys. Eating delicious food is a thing. This, like, doing content in complete kind of antithesis, or not antithesis, but it's like contradictory to cooking though for some reason, mostly because of the cleanup. This isn't a very good hand, but it's like okay. We probably won't draw that many more creatures, right, gang? Or that many more lands, right? Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. So what is this then? Stompy, I guess. But why would they just? Yeah, I guess I don't get it. Okay. Let's go. I don't understand. Maybe they just kept a no-lander with like Quarian Ranger or something? Elves. I don't feel like elves turn 1 Nettle Sentinels. Maybe though. See if they want to trade. If this is elves and they play Birchlore Rangers, if this is Stompy, we probably don't want to trade. Not if it's a good hand. And they have Pit Skulk. Yeah, I think they do have Pit Skulk. I think that's the idea. You think it's L? I think it's Stompy. And I think if it's Stompy, we do want to trade because we have a bunch of removal spells in our deck. I think we want to trade in almost both cases. This is going to be a lot worse. Like if our top decks are bad, then this will get a lot worse. I don't want to trade this with a pump spell necessarily, but yeah. I definitely don't want to see a Skargan Pit Skulk here. Burning Tree. Yeah, this is definitely Stompy. Nice land Stompy as well. So at worst, I said at worst. Gosh darn it. Well, we're just going to draw a gazillion lands. Which one of these creatures do I kill? Yeah, we're dead. We're pretty dead here. We're going to lightning bolt something here. I just don't know what. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know if we leave lightning bolt up for the elephant guide or the rancor. Is that a little too next level? And then go like next turn BTE heel cutter? An attack with heal? That doesn't seem good either. Yeah. Okay. I think we bolt now too. Yeah, that's true.
I can't help with that yet.
It's just the Google Home becoming sentient. It's all right. It's cool. Let's see if they have mutagenic growth in hand. And I guess for what it's worth, we'll stay at Burning Tree Emissary parity. Hope they don't have a regrowth. Yeah, you're right. If they had like vines, or they draw mutagenic growth, or they have like Hunger of the Howl Pack. Yeah, if we left mana up there and didn't do anything, we were in big trouble. Collateral damage is going to be pretty bad in this matchup. I think we might bring in Flame Slashes for like Bushwhackers. What are we bringing Flame Slashes in for? They're going to try to trade one of their Burning Trees, or our Burning Tree, with one of their pump spells. If they only have 3 cards in hand, I'm okay with that. Because we're not looking very good. We just got to get creatures off the board here. Don't be a Pit Skulk. Don't. Pit Skulk Rancor, so bad here. Thank you, baby Jeff appreciates your patronage tonight, Taz. Have a good sleep. They can't instant speed do anything to Heel Cutter here, so I kind of just want to get in with Heel Cutter and get in with Heel Cutter, play Familiar next turn. Well, I'm glad you're still doing the schools. That's good. Lecture's way too early. 7 hours sleep. You're not going to sleep, Taz. I mean, you should, and I want you to, because I care, you know? But you're not going to sleep. So I think maybe they were going to try to block a haste creature and Hunger there or something, but we're not having none of that. Dash is back, although they may. Nope, no Hunger. They can just do it now if they want to. And they might be able to use this mana. Maybe I should try to trick them. Nah, because then they still could have hungered once and traded our Heel Cutter for not even a spell. or for one spell. So yeah, I think faltering it was correct. What do we got here? River Boa and nothing. Sure. All right, I guess we're racing. Goblin Cohort. Dash a Heel Cutter. Go to combat. Falter the Boa. And I'll just trade Cohort with a Burning Tree or a Pump Spell, depending on what it is. I'm glad we started thinning their board down. Heel Cutter in hand, I guess that was probably always the correct play, but... Now, if this gets all Voltroned up, that's probably pretty bad. And I don't know how we deal with this deck. Unless we take out some of our threats for removal, but I don't think that's good either. We don't have any more falters. Oh my god, I have to stop making click noises with my voice. For whatever settings I have decided to use, it is not good. I think just being able to trade with a creature here, good enough for our deck. You win by being on the play. So we want their board to be as narrow as possible. Okay, Young Wolf, so that's not a big deal. Do we cast 2 creatures and then dash Heel Cutter? I think so, because that'll let conscripts keep attacking. And we'll falter the Boa, get through, or let them block with Young Wolf, I guess, but... yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So conscripts, unless they're going to trade Young Wolf with trade a Pump Spell with our Heel Cutter. Shh, don't tell anyone. Do you mean that, or do you mean not making the click noises with my voice anymore? So I don't know. I feel like they could have anticipated that this is how this is going to go, and they're going to try to trade Young Wolf Pump Spell. But I don't know. I still feel like they would have saved one of their BTEs with a Pump Spell a long time ago. Unless they're really lining it up here. Nope. Okay. Well, if they want to keep attacking, that's all good with us. That I'm not going to sleep yet. Well, it's not that I don't want you to. I think you should, just for your general well-being. But you know, it's your life. Why are you mad, Parasite Jason? Oh, I'm mad. Just busting in here. So angry. Oh, is it because the beard's gone? I'm sorry, Jason. I'm a baby now. Wah. Welcome to the baby stream. No attacks. Okay. Cool. Oh. I love it when you call me Bigger Papa. Your mom goes to college. And there's a new guy. What happened to the other host? And this is our new host now. That's a me. So I don't know if I just attack into this or not. I don't think I do. I think I still falter the Boa. And I might end up trading this Heel Cutter with a Young Wolf. But at that point, then they've just got a River Boa blocking, and I'm getting in for a lot of damage. Like 5 damage, putting them to 9. Oh, yeah, that was dumb. All right, well, if I'm off by 1, which I very well could be, it's because I'm a dummy. I'm a 420-69 dumb face. I'm not going to trade my Heel Cutter with 1 green mana, though. Yes, I absolutely should have done that the other way. That's 100% correct. Yep. I think he's going to block the Heel Cutter with the Young Wolf. We'll get in for 8. Vines? Okay. It's a scary 6/5 now. Means I don't have to regenerate. I don't really know. I get that's pretty good for them, I guess. Sure. But in the grand scheme of things, I think we are turning up the heat. They can't save this Young Wolf in any way. Yeah, that did go pretty badly, huh? So they're almost still going to die, I think, unless they have another pump spell. If they want to use another pump spell defensively here, then whatever. But I don't know. They're at 9. Like, I don't feel like they have a good opening to attack, and I feel like they just have a bunch of pump spells. Or, like, maybe an Elephant Guide. 6'5" Slippy Boy coming in wet. Yeah. All right. Main, or no, I guess they sideboarded that in after they quick scooped. Well, I guess we should just scoop to be on the play. It's obviously the next level how we win this game. And I don't know if they are gonna get frisky. The 6'5" Slippy Boy. We'll Foundry Street and we'll attack with Bushwhacker. So they are at 7. We have a feasible way to win this race. Sorry, guys. A lot of loud cars in my neighborhood. I'm jealous of all the paper swords in the chat for being mods. Well, they're all very loyal knights. We've all been here for a good long time. I don't know. We trade one of my creatures for a red mana, like attack with it, and then sack it to reckless abandon them, and then they're at 3. They're dead to a bunch of different kind of burn spells. But this is a sorcery, though. Womp womp. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna wait for like an alpha. Get in for 1, sack our other creature, put him to 3. That doesn't matter here. We might want to use this as a removal spell someday. But we might try another one of these. Opponent, 2 cards in hand. No attacks. There's a Jackal Familiar. So I think if I Jackal Familiar and then get in for 1. If I just let them block Foundry Street Denizen, though, that's pretty bad. So I don't even think we attack here. Yeah, maybe I'll attack next turn. That was the loud cars that stopped me from working. I can't read the chat right now, guys. We'll get demonetized. I'm not even monetized yet, but I'm someday. When my epic the first beardless stream in a long time goes live. Yeah. Metal Sentinel. Uh-huh. No attacks. Oh, we won. Woohoo! Okay, so Reckless Abandon, you sack Bushwhacker. We almost could have paid retail for this. Want to get that instant speed life gain? Feed the clan? Fire Blast you. And we win now. Ooh, they do have Feed the Clan. Okay. Yeah, I'm a Lizzie boy. Okay, well, they go back down to 5. Still pretty not bad shape for us. That was a pretty decent Feed the Clan. There's a lot of times where they could have, like, I don't know, maybe they should have cast that while it was turned on. But good to be aware of. Aren't we all lizard people deep down? Well, here comes the Skargan Pit Skulk. And we're at 9. We might have drawn another Feed the Clan. Oh, no, it's just Quirion Ranger. Okay. Vigilant 2/2. Pretty good. Yeah, it's going to happen here in a second. I think we may be doomed as well. But I'm going to play it out. So cohort, feed the clan. That was a clutch feed the clan. But I don't know if it was timed perfectly unless they drew it like last turn. But they did go epic confrontation on their turn before feeding the clan on our turn. We don't really need the mountains, see. So it's not a big issue. But yeah, they could turn this around pretty quick, especially because we're giving them time to find like a Vault Scourge or something. It's close. It was real close. Epic confrontation. Now are we just dead? No. No, we're not. Getting in. Even Quarian Ranger back pretty wisely. No blocks from us. We're at 4. A lot of ways we're dead next turn. A lot of ways we're not alive next turn as well. Like there's nothing we can do to win from our position next turn. Mountain. I guess we're not just dead, right? Block. Yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe I should have removed Nettle Sentinel at some point there. But then we'd be even further away from winning, I guess. Oh, opponent with that next level, picking up the... So they didn't have to cast a spell this turn. Attack with the Nettle Sentinel. Ooh, frisky. Yeah, we'll chump. Take 3. We're down to 1. I think we're doing 2. What is this? Drew so many lands. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't bad luck. Well, I guess it was kind of bad luck because they had to feed the clan. But other than that... They do indeed have Skargan Pit Skulks. I think we're going to have to bring in Flame Slashes. Because we don't have any other way of dealing with those creatures otherwise. So, yeah. Flame Slashes. But what do we bring... We can't be faster, can we? I guess we can be faster. Dino Charge probably not looking very good. Unless we are, yeah, no, even if, because if we're casting it for 3, we're probably not winning. Unless we have like the nut BTE draw on turn 2. I don't, if I was going to bring in Flame Slashes, it probably would have been for last game. Right. So, I don't even think we bring him in here. Maybe like 1. Or like, is Sting Scourger any good? Yeah, we're going into game 3. But I also don't believe this is a good matchup for us. Hey, thank you for the follow, Sal Pichu 13. Sal Pichu 13. Sal Pichu. Yeah, I don't know. Dino Charge is like the only logical cut I feel like I can make, and 1 Flame Slash doesn't, you know, I don't think that's going to do it. I guess we could take out a Valley Dasher for a Flame Slash. But even then, I feel like where we're on the play, we really got to leverage that. And putting Flame Slashes in the deck, probably not how we do that. So, I don't know, guys. Let's go stock. And kind of hope, I guess. I don't think we need this Dino Charge. I think Bushwhackers are the way to go. Bunch of 2/2s on board last game. They kind of had the nut BTE draw on the play. We had them on the back foot because we were just faster. So I think we're just going to go fast. Oh, this is bad. Another 4-lander. But it's not bad enough to mulligan away. But it's pretty bad. Thank you, Ori Power. I appreciate the luck. Thank you. I'm gonna need it, I think. So we're gonna have to top deck like absolute professionals here. Just total professionals here. Incorrect. What was incorrect? Was I not supposed to keep this? You can see how that might be incorrect. It's just bad enough to mulligan. Crap. I don't really know what I'd be looking for though. Just less lands, I guess. Ugh. I guess you don't make that many decisions with aggro decks. You should probably really leverage the ones you do make. Like the mulliganing. Query Ranger, yep. Turn comes back. Heel Cutter, well, alright. We could be okay. We could be okay. So get in. And I don't think they block with Query Ranger. I think they take 4 here. And they may stand to take 7 next turn. And if they do that, Reckless Abandon's looking a lot better. So let's see what their 2-drop is. Yeah, that's true. And it's not... Well, I mean, we only run 17 lands. So finding a 2-lander, not super high probability, but you're right. Any number of less lands would be better. And I think that's what we'd be looking for. I feel like they're going to play like a Nest Invader here. No. They might have a Vines. They're going to attack with Query Ranger first. Get that untapped value. Yeah, Heel Cutter was definitely the best draw I could have had there. Because now we either... I think we force them to block with their Query Ranger, depending on what this is. It could be like Pit Skulk, Pit Skulk. It could be BTE Pit Skulk, something. Oh my god, why does our opponent have to have more Burning Trees than us? No fair. No fair, opponent. Why would you have more Burning Trees than us? We're the Burning Tree deck. Look at me, I am the aggro now. Yikes. Wide board. So Falter BTE. I feel like we can't let Heel Cutter die here. Like, if I just trade Heel Cutter with Burning Tree or trade Heel Cutter with Young Wolf Query Ranger. If I trade it with Query Ranger, Young Wolf, actually, no, it's really good. Okay, so I guess we just hope they don't have any mutagenic growths, I think is what we're worried about. Let's go to combat. Swing with everything. Falter BTE. And if they want to double block here, they lose Query. Oof. Oh my god, rip headphone users. Accidental whistle. Ugh. Sorry, guys. My bad. My B. It's probably savagery. Ugh. Gonna be editing that later and just like... Ugh. Alright, so they get another 2/2. I guess that does make next turn a lot better for them. They go to 12. It's good for us. Wonder if they have Feed the Clan. But it does kind of put them on the back foot. I don't... Well, I mean... Would have been okay if they blocked Query Ranger there. Here comes BTE. Yep. So this is Skargan Pit Skulk, almost for sure. Let's see if they want to like suit it up or something. If they suit it up, I might Reckless Abandon it. No, just another Young Wolf. Okay. So we might be running it back here. As a matter of fact, I do believe we are simply running it back here. I'm not just going to cast the Heel Cutter. So play Foundry Street Denizen. With this Reckless Abandon in hand, they're close to dead in a lot of ways. So hopefully we can force through just enough damage. I'll say again that I really don't want to trade this Heel Cutter with a pump spell, but got to do what you got to do. And the narrower their board is, the better for us. So Falter the 2/2, so at least they need to perform some kind of shenanigans. Oh no, they're going to untap the BTE. Never mind. Yep. Vines the Young Wolf. And will you untap BTE? This attack was actually bad. But I don't know what attack is bad with this deck, so... Yeah, let's see. Let's see how they block. They can't profitably block everything, but they can block everything. Yep. And will they take 4 down to 8? No. Not going to take anything. They'll be left with a 2/2. Yeah, it really has been close. They're just gonna let their board go? What do they have? Burning trees? 1,000,000 of them? I don't feel like that's how you want to block, especially where our heel cutter's going away. But sure. Oh, they get a 2/2 back. Yeah, me neither. At least, like, maybe if they kicked it or something. They could have another feed the clan, and they might just be like, Rancor feed the clan, lol. So let's see what this is. Young Wolf. Young Wolf's doing work. No attacks. All right. They're at 12. That is a good life total for them to be at, considering where we are. So we'll just play a Foundry Street Denizen, and I think I am going to... We've now become Foundry Street might get there. I'm definitely not going to trade this with this Young Wolf, so let's pass. Yeah. I don't even know if I was supposed to heel cutter there. I think I probably just should have attacked. Maybe. Or just cast heel cutter. But I don't know. I think faltering them was still what we had to do. All right, 4 cards in hand. We're ahead on life. But are we ahead on board? No. 1 card in hand to their 4. Not sure what they might have. Yeah, we'll take 2. Especially where we can kill a Skargan Pit Skulk at some point. Oh, I can't kill that. That's not good. Well, we're going to get up to drawing effectively half of the lands in our whole deck here soon. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to upgrade their Young Wolf for them, so that's kind of how this is going to go. We've now become that I have to draw burn spells for the next, like, 8 turns to win. Effectively. Man, Electricity looking a lot better on this board. Like, way better. I still don't think we slow down at all. I don't think that's the plan by any means. Then again, another Ledgewalker. Oh my god. Why? Why no Electricity? What am I even doing with this BTE? I can attack with both Foundry Streets. Like, I can play the BTE, attack with both Foundry Streets. And then what do? They like block with Young Wolf, take 2, down to 10. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage on board next turn. If they attack with everything, and then we can swing them down to 7. Our cargo is pain. Our conductor is a baby. It's a me, baby Jeff. How good is it to just hope your opponent gets cocky? Ever. Not usually. I think we hold this Burning Tree Emissary. I think, like, surprise Bushwhacker win might be the only way through this. And even then, we're, like, pretty close to dead. And I don't think they're going to get over ambitious anytime soon. Burning Tree just to block this Young Wolf, figure out whatever it is they are attacking, and lean in for 2. A lot of lands, though. If I don't play Burning Tree, I have to draw Bushwhacker for that to be good. We haven't seen any Bushwhacker. We haven't seen, like, anything this game. Yeah, I should have mulliganed, I think. Yeah, so I think we got to go for the fringe case. I think we have to hope they overcommit, and we have a turn where we can, like, Burning Tree, Bushwhacker, Reckless Abandon in the same turn. And that's a lot to hope for. But this Burning Tree does nothing just on the board on its own. Quirion Ranger. Okay, that plan getting a lot worse. Hey, thank you so much for the sub plane, Brad. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awesome. Thanks. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Jank Bank. Hope nothing's gone awry since you've been gone. We've been janking it out. You guys might get a little flash of my beautiful background this month. I think we're dead. Why have you forsaken me in your eyes? We can't like surprise not die like they can with Feed the Clan. Well, Flood certainly does not beat Screw in this scenario. That's what we've learned today about aggressive decks. Gonna mulligan those 4-landers. Now they have like infinite vigilance. We can't get around this. Valley Dasher. Yeah, still no reason to cast that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll pass it over to them. We still have enough mana to cast all this stuff next turn. Let's hope they like don't have a pump spell to kill us here, and then we win on the crackback somehow. Which is almost impossible considering Query Ranger is going to untap 2 things. So they can like Alpha Strike for the win here and then still just the Ledgewalkers. Okay. Sure. Kick the Vines. And we're dead now. That's fine. If we find a land, GG's. GG's. Jackal Vermeer. We lost in the sauce. We lost on turn 0 last game. No more lands though. No more lands is fine. I think Valley Dasher is actually worse in this matchup. So I'm gonna run Valley Dasher into Counterspell number 1, and then we'll Burning Tree, Cohort, Jackal Familiar next turn. I think is what I'm gonna do. So let's get countered. Can't attack or block. Why are you letting me attack? I wonder if they have more counter magic. Try to play Goblin Cohort. They definitely have more counter magic. And yeah, me too. I wonder if they have another. They almost definitely do. Well, that or they're going to try to cast Forbidden Alchemy. So I think I'm good enough putting them off Forbidden Alchemy. I'll still have this cohort to cast next turn. So yeah. So they don't get too. Well, no, they don't get full value off of it. But anyway, good enough. Now we got a Mud Brawler. They might cast a big butt 3-drop that we can't get around. Nah, just Muldrifter. They've done a good job stunting our growth, though. All right, what happens now? Tragic Slip. Weird. Okay. Jackal Familiar. Goblin Bushwhacker. Yeah, no, it's true. I definitely am glad they couldn't counter that Bushwhacker. That was pretty sweet. That could have been Mud Brawler cohort, but I'm worried that this is going to get countered. Oh no! It's a big butt boy. And they reveal a counterspell. Fabulous. Hello, Blizzilla. What's up? Sweet emote, man. Oh, garbage. Put your hand up if you hate Augur Bolas. So what are they going to do here? They're going to block Bushwhacker. Ugh, none of this goes well for us, really. They're going to block Bushwhacker. They're going to counter our cohort. So I guess we could run out cohort, and then after they counter, we could... It keeps me playing blue. Okay, so let's play cohort. They're probably going to counter it. And when they do, we will Reckless Abandon this Augur Bolas, sacking Goblin Bushwhacker. Or they won't, and like we'll just attack with a bunch of stuff. Yep. Okay, so we will Reckless Abandon your Augur Bolas, sacking Bushwhacker. Go to combat, attack for 4. No more big butt boys. Is this Gurmag Angler? No. Thank goodness. No Gurm Daddies yet. This deck did well in like a field that a bunch of people were playing blue-black control in, so I feel like it can't be our worst matchup. I don't really know what we bring in. This might be the Flame Slash matchup. Because they're going to bring in... What the hell even killed that? Disfigure, okay. And now they're going to Gurm Daddy. That's pretty much GG's, I think. Unless we draw into a bunch of burn. God. That's so bad. Force through 2 damage. Put them to 7. I wonder if they have another counter spell. Yikes. If they don't have a counter spell, they definitely have removal for this Jackal Familiar. The games where they spend the first 2 turns preordaining, you just dominate them. Yeah, it's true. I don't know, maybe we just waited there, but then they just find more lands, more counter magic. They couldn't have had counters. No, they could have had counters 2 turns in a row there. So my question is do I get in for 2 here? Top deck 2 burn spells. No, because they just block Jackal Familiar, leave back Gurmag Angler, kill Valley Dasher next turn, and then Reckless Abandon's offline. I guess Fire Blast, Lightning Bolts aren't offline. Hello, Hurricane Clinton. Welcome to the Jank Bank. We are not, in fact, janking it out tonight. We are actually playing a real deck. So we're going to go empty-handed for this Valley Dasher. Try to sneak through 2 damage, which makes them dead to 2 burn spells in our deck, which we have a number of burn spells. So I almost want to draw a Reckless Abandon next turn so that we can sack this Valley Dasher before it suicides, and then draw Lightning Bolt right after that. Have them not have it all those times. They cycle only Sandbar. Okay, sure. You play another Gurmag Angler? Don't. No, just another... Oh, man. There's no way we can win here. This dies. They attack for 10. We play a bow. Yeah, we lose. No way out. Okay. So this matchup. This isn't even the Flame Slash. This is Sting Scourger. For sure. What is bad against this deck? Mudbrawler Cohort, probably. No, Valley Dasher. Valley Dasher is definitely not what we want to be doing in this matchup. We're on the play. Heel Cutter, maybe? No, I feel like Heel Cutter is really good. I'm going to take out the Valley Dashers. We saw very well why Valley Dasher isn't good in this matchup. And I almost want to take out, like, collateral damage for Flame Slash to kill their augurs. But I feel like we should be just taking X ones out at that point. Boundary Shoot Denison's probably worse in this matchup. Maybe even worse than Valley Dasher. But it's also a way we can win fast. It doesn't attack through Augur very well. We have lots of answers to Augur. We have 4 Lightning Bolts, 2 Reckless Abandon, 2 Fire Blast. Yeah, we do have to get back to the winning now, please. Can we continue to win? Silver Plates. Pauper's rough like that, man. You don't mulligan once and you just die on the spot. Yeah, I don't know. So the only considerations here would be Flame Slash and Valley Dasher coming back in, even for like these Foundry Streets, but winning is pretty good last I checked. Yeah, I'd assume. They have like events. So you don't have to give up board presence. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's good. I think I can agree with that. And part of me even wants to take out Foundry. These seem so bad against Augur Bolas because we have to do a bunch of stuff even to attack around them. So I'm going to keep the Valley Dashers. While they are worse against Gurmag Angler, we got the Sting Scourgers in to help out with that now. We're certainly a bit slower, but they're real slow. So I think any kind of fast draw will be okay. All right, let's hope we sideboarded smart here. This is real fast if we draw another land. So I think I'm going to keep it. We can kill the first Augur too. All right, land, Goblin Cohort, pass. And what's this? Disfigure? No land. Good. Good. Jackal Familiar. Come on, deck. We hit our 4th land drop on time the last 2 games, and this is how this is going to go down? For real? We just have to hit a land next turn, and everything... If we would have hit a land there, it would have been amazing. But now they can have up, like, this... I can have a bunch of stuff up here. I'm okay with pre-combating this. It might be Echoing Decay, actually. Could have been bad. That might have been bad. No, just Doomblade. Well, it is what it is. I think you would have probably killed Goblin there, but whatever. Land! Land! Yes. Alright, so let's BTE. Add some mana. Mudbrawler Cohort. No more mana. Attack for 6. See what their answer is. If they have one. I wonder if they have Evankar's Justice. These decks run Evankar's Justice sometimes, usually. The real slow versions. Is that what this is? Don't. Devour Flesh. I think Jackal Familiar is probably the worst card in this matchup. So I'll sacrifice that. Gain 2 life. Opponent leaving up Counterspell. We'll run a Valley Dasher into a Counterspell. I'm not above it. Ah, kill the Burning Tree. Yes, good strat. I think we Bushwhack here. They might have Hydroblast. If they have Hydroblast. Yeah, there's no point to Bushwhack. Okay, so let's Valley Dasher. Go to combat. Oh, they were F6. Dang it. Attack for 6. Bolt in hand. Good number of ways we win. We're gonna Alchemy. That's good. Real good. I don't really know what gets them out of this. No combination of like Shrivel or anything. They're just gonna cast a Gurm Daddy and we will Bushwhacker. Win the game. Yeah, I'm not even gonna show them the bolt. These are all creatures you've seen before. Yay! Okay. Guys, we can do this. We can get back to the winning now. Enough hemorrhaging of the ticks. I'm pretty happy with our sideboarding. I definitely wouldn't have wanted a Reckless Abandon there. And I probably wouldn't have wanted one of these either. So, yeah, I think that's okay. Especially where they have Tragic Slip. They can kill it with Tragic Slip when it's not even turned on. It's interesting. I like the Tragic Slip tech. Let us play first. We got a lot of looks. Woot! Thank you, Saul Pichu. Well, I think I'm going to keep... We all saw what mulliganing looking for more lands does. Not a whole lot, turns out. Bolt. It's not good. Well, it is a good card. Now, don't let me just openly insult Lightning Bolt here in front of you. But if we don't draw another land, well, Cohort's fine. It is casting a creature spell, so it turns this on. Combat. We just gotta find a land now, gang. Or more 1-drops. We have a lot of those. There's Disfigure. Opponent is wondering if you're running Bolts or Chain Lightning. Super secret tech. That's the deep tech. Oh my goodness. This could not have gone worse. Looks like we're going to be discarding to hand size next turn. Hello, Banana King. Welcome with your tendrils and your crazy tendrily madness. What is this deck? Can't keep 1-landers, can't keep 2-landers. Lightning Bolt your face. Gain 2. Oh, now if they were missing their land drops, things might be going a lot better here. Still no banana emote. The one thing I can't attack through Augur Bolas? Are you kidding me? Sure. I guess it was a 1-drop. For what that's worth. Yikes, guys. Maybe Grinder is just like, Grinder A is just hip on the mulligans. They just know exactly what they're doing with the mull decisions. Alright, well, let's BTE. Mudbrawler Cohort. And pass turn. Gonna use all of our mana and then, I don't know, Fire Blast this guy out of the way. Yeah, we can't go sacrificing lands just yet. Passes it back to us. All right, so we will Mudbrawler Cohort and get in. Their clock is faster than ours now. I don't know if I feel okay with that. I also don't want to trade 3 of my creatures for their guy. Sure. God. You miss a land for 1 turn. Yeah, we're dead again. Well, team, it was a hard-fought battle. 17 lands, huh? No good. I'm committing these Valley Dashers as late as possible because then they just leave back one of these turtles. It dies. It's no good for us. Yeah. We're at 5. Maw Conscripts to block their Gurmangler. Attack for 4, they're down to 13. We block this with this. Attack for 4, they're down to 9. We have to survive for a number of turns for this to work out. But we're going to try it. And we're going to put ourselves dead to a removal spell in the meantime. But we are going to try it. They also can't have counter spells, and this deck is, besides these cards, this deck is essentially all counter spells and removal spells. They're going to Alchemy. Well, that's not a counter spell or a removal spell. They will be able to Edict us next turn. I didn't think of that. Hieroglyphic Illumination, Mystical Teachings. Wow, I feel like they... Rip. See if they have a land. We're dead to a land. Do you have an untapped land? Dang it. Well, let's make them see the line. They're gonna teachings. Sure. For disfigure. Yep. No, I guess we could have just sacked this. Never mind. Yep. All right. 2 and 2. This hand seems kind of bad. Again, we have 4 mountains. So I think we learned our lesson, right, team? I think we just... Oh, but last game we got mana screwed. Am I trying to learn a lesson here? It shouldn't be playable in EDH because it searches for other cards named the same. Oh man, I think I might have seen Saffron Olive like do something like that. Favorite maybe Joyra Eggs, but right now my favorite decks are Nath Stacks. Oh, I love to play a Stacks deck. I don't know, guys. Do we mulligan? I guess we can like Conscripts, Emissary. But this is like, again, this is tough. We get stuck on 1 land last game, really burnt us out, and we died. You gotta man up and roll the dice. All right, Salpichu. This is such an explosive hand, though. He was in the water, gets it. All in one pile for Whims of Fates. I ain't a God-fearing man. So do I roll the dice here? There isn't very much we have to draw besides lands for this to be a really good hand. If we draw lands for the next 2 turns, we just die probably, though. Or we just lose. Which is always a possibility. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Better. Not by a lot. But I'll keep it. We don't have enough card advantage to mulligan a lot. Maybe that 7 lander was a keep. I don't think we want this yet. Okay. Blue. Delver. We found the 4th land for our opener, guys. Do you daze the Foundry Street Denizen? Do it. Dang. Dang it. Oh my goodness. And then our draws were Fire Blast land. So brutal. Spell Pierce. Good to be aware of. Opponent gonna ponder. Probably find their land drop. We're about to get wrecked here, team. I hate that. I hate that like your opener is so deterministic. Like I feel like if we went to 5, it was a bad decision. I feel like keeping Fire Blast was a bad decision. Like things could have gone a lot better for us. I think we have to kill this Delver. We can play Goblin Cohort and see if they want to block. They could have Daze. But I'd rather them daze this Bolt than the Cohort, probably. They can Spell Pierce Bushwhacker next turn, so we might want bait for that. Murder it? Okay. If they want to daze this Cohort, that's okay. They can leave up Spell Pierce next turn, which would, oh, come on, dude. You 501, so you just get punished for it for the rest of your life. Break. They're at 16. Well, at least we didn't really have to decide if we wanted that bolt to go to their face or not. I hope they don't find their land drop here. Oh, I don't think they did. Okay. Don't listen to me anymore. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry he was in the water. That is some awkward that's a little awkward that I would snap that notion off so quickly. All right, Bushwhacker dashed just the way we drew it up. And we'll attack. We can get our Dynacharge. We can't get our Dynacharge through a Spell Pierce next turn. So I almost want to just do it here. Don't block. Oh, I love this. Okay, never mind. But I was initially really digging the no attacks, no blocks Delver. I feel like Dynacharge is pretty bad here. We can even just wait until they want to 5, 7, puts him to 9. Doesn't really change our clock by that much. And we could bait the Spell Pierce next turn with something, so yeah, that's good enough. One does not simply ignore the Banana King's orders. No, where do you... Yeah, look, you've got the crown and everything. Hey, Diza Storm, just found your YouTube and Twitch and I'm having a nice time with your content. Thank you. Thank you, me too. Thanks so much. That really makes it worth it. Having you guys out here enjoying it, that's what it's all about. Thank you so much, Diza Storm. I saw that you followed today. Picked me up on my lunch break a little bit. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's great. All right, let's see what this is. 2 mana. Snap. Okay. That's okay. That's fine. 1 mana Fairy Miscreant, leaving up that Spell Pierce they've got. Okay. No worries. So we will BTE. We'll pay for the Spell Pierce. Not going to Spell Pierce. We will Goblin Cohort. Can still pay for Spell Pierce. Go to combat. Attack a Bushwhacker. I would really like them to block with this Fairy Miscreant because then they have less fairies. And that's always good. They're just going to go to 10. Okay, we have ways that we can win next turn, guys. Some of it involves us drawing a land. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked you like it. Given that means that probably doesn't mean my newest follower thing isn't working, but at the same time, I'm glad. So you've been up there all night. Welcome. Welcome. You're a storied hero of the stream. What do we do here? Spell Stutter. Countering the Bushwhacker. Seems bad. Why don't we Dynacharge something? Like Dynacharge the Bushwhacker? Kick the Bushwhacker? Win? Spell Pierce and 2 unknowns in hand. Definitely a counterspell. How bad is Spell Stutter spread here? So if they Spell Stutter, block, we Dynacharge, put them down to 6. Try to sneak a Bushwhacker through next turn, kicked. Yeah, I'd be down with playing some Commander-style games. Guys, I don't know what to do. I think we attack and see what they do. I don't think we run Bushwhacker out here. I think even Dynacharging for 1 is good. I guess that was a reason to do it. No blocks from our opponent. Okay. So let's try to Dynacharge. They might have a Snap. Dynacharge BT. Try to force through 5. Then they're at 5. And then the majority of our other spells resolving do well. Here comes the Spell Stutter. Gotcha. So now we should be able to sneak out Bushwhacker next turn. They're going to take 3. And unless they have Hard Counter or another Spell Stutter, I guess they have a lot of that in their deck. But they can't cast anything again this turn, and we can just serve again. They are going to... Is this Ninja? If this is Ninja, then I think we win. Yeah, okay. I think we got it. Unless I drew a land. Oh! That's so much better than a land. We'd get to Bushwhack. Oh, okay, no, I think we got it now. So let's mod conscripts. I haven't done the math yet, but I'm pretty sure this is it. And regardless, we're not doing it this way, so. Because they block, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Xaxes. Go to combat. Attack with everything. I'm pretty sure that's Xaxes. Block, block. Yeah, okay. Flunge. My lighting situation isn't ideal. I almost feel like I should probably adjust that. I should figure out how lighting is actually supposed to work. We're still on the ghetto lights plan. All right, so mono blue delver. Gut shots and electriceries I feel like are pretty all right here. Maybe not even gut shots. Maybe like a mix of some sort. Or backlighting a bit. Yeah, like something. Figure out how to light properly. That's one of the few things, and all the time I spend learning how to edit videos and build magic decks properly, I haven't managed to like read a single article about lighting. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I should probably, I could do that right now, I guess. Like I have a room light I could turn on. So if I want to bring in all these cards, I feel like the third electricery is better than the first gut shot. Maybe not though. No, they both kill fairy with a spell on the stack. But this electricery can kill two. But I don't feel like we're even leaving up 2 mana that often, especially against this deck. So actually, maybe it is more gut shots. But I don't know what we take out. I certainly have no idea what we take out. Risky cards? Yeah, Reckless Abandon definitely comes out. And maybe even our Fire Blasts, but I kind of don't want to take... I feel like this is a really good way to win the game. I don't feel like Heel Cutter is going to matter that much. I feel like these are better falters than Heel Cutter is. Probably take out 1 Heel Cutter. And they can trade a Foundry Street Denizen with like 1 other fairies. Actually, no, I want to keep Heel Cutter in. So I'm going to take out 2 Foundry Streets, I think. Because they care about stuff entering the battlefield. So, and that might not happen that often. So that's how the sideboard looks. Would you play Pyroblast in this deck? Should I not put Pyroblasts in so many of my sideboards? This is a pretty okay hand. I do like Dynacharge in this deck because it just pumps everything. Like if we're having a fast draw, it's like the 5th Bushwhacker. If we could have, you know, it's not a great Bushwhacker, but it's probably the next best Bushwhacker, I guess. So I think it is pretty essential to our plan. Just like play a stupid cantrip. Yeah. Honing on the mull to 6, playing stupid cantrips. I can get behind that. You should daze us too. Tempo yourself right out. We'll gut shot you. Get him. But yeah, I do think Dynacharge is better. What's your favorite aggro deck you've ever played, do you think? What's the best aggro deck you've ever played? Anybody, any of those Ramunap Red players out there? Is that more fun to play than... I think we bait out a spell stutter here, so let's play Jackal Familiar. Let's see what they have. Nice. Eight whack is always fun. No guides though, because you're poor. Oh man, are Simian Spirit Guides like super pricey in paper? I could see that. Oh yeah, right. People don't play Ramunap anymore. And then we'll play Gabo Cohort, and next turn we can go BTE Bushwhacker. Seems good. Oh, they are going to Daze Cohort. Okay. Well, that's all right. Because next turn we can go BTE Bushwhacker. Oh, Goblin Guides. Not Simian. Look at me go. You mean Simian Spirit Guide? The most broken card in every format? You're going to preordain. I feel a Spell Pierce coming on. But I'm almost okay with them Spell Piercing this. Get in for 4. This should be fast. This should be quick, I think. Mog conscripts. So if we play conscripts, we can't Burning Tree Bushwhacker. If they have Spell Pierce. I don't think they're ever going to tap out again. Burning Tree Bushwhacker is better against Spell Stutter. A lot worse against Spell Pierce. Way worse. Like, it just doesn't happen if they have Spell Pierce. But I guess then if they Spell Pierce this turn, then we can try to go Mog Conscripts Bushwhacker next turn. But then they can just Spell Stutter Conscripts. And then I guess they might not leave counter up for Bushwhacker. And if I'm only casting one spell, so I think I'm going for it. If they have Spell Pierce, they have Spell Pierce. But this is still, like, playing these 2 cards next turn is fine. Spell Pierce is non-creature? Oh, is it really? Did not know that. Thank you, Mashonda. Thanks for the heads up. You can tell I don't play against Spell Pierce very often. So they can't even daze us here. And Spell Pierce only hits non-creature. Oh, this is going to be a good one. 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. I guess I could have Vapor Snag. It's not that bad, though. Favorite aggro deck of all time? Probably the mono red deck from when I started Magic. Grim Lavamancer, Stormblood Berserker. The mono version of Army Up Red looks interesting. Stormblood Berserker, what is that? Got a reader. We got a reader. Oh, that's not going to work. All right, they bounce our Burning Tree, which is pretty okay with me. I guess it, you know, represents a little less damage next turn. Okay, so yeah, no, we should just BT. They can't Spell Stutter it, so all right, just get our conscripts down, go to combat, attack for 5, and then they're dead next turn. As long as we find a creature spell to cast, I guess. But we do have to find a creature spell to cast. There's Delver. Creature spell. Come on, creatures. No, but that is a bolt. So let's go to combat. Swing with Bushwhacker and Familiar. I can't imagine they block here. Maybe they do. Maybe they trade with Bushwhacker, but then they're still dead. I think we're going to go to their upkeep so they don't have Spell Stutter attacking us if they do have a Spell Stutter. Try to bolt you. Woo, we did it. All right, guys, let's see what we've got. No landers. Good way to start a staying in the positives. 1 lander with a scry. Really good hand. We do hit a land. Fetches are 20 to 80 a piece. The lands in Modern are just super expensive. I think we're gonna keep this. We started with a no lander. We found a 1 lander that has a chance to be pretty busted. So keep. Scry this to the bottom and just hope we find a land. We're playing against Geth themselves. Can't imagine Geth's in for a good time. Ah, another Delver deck. Very good. Dynacharge. Well, I don't even know if we want to Mog Conscripts here. Like, what do we leave up? Red mana? No, because then they leave up Spell Stutter Sprite. So let's Mog Conscripts. Maybe this is mono blue Delver with snow coverts. People play snow coverts for style points a lot these days. This Mog Conscript's not going to do a whole lot of work, especially if we don't find a land. Here comes Miscreant. Yep. No ninja, no ninja, no ninja. Dang it. Ah, darn it. pretty good. 2/2, enter the battlefield, draw a card. We're going to kill that before they have a chance to protect it. And not attack with Mod Conscripts this turn. Might be it, guys. Turn 2, Ninja into us not drawing lands. Could just be game. The shocks are 10 to 20. Cavernous Souls is $80, and you usually want 4? No, I don't want any. Oh my god. Oh, the deck. Come on. Here comes Spell Stutter. Yep. We'll get a combat. I don't even know if they're going to show us red mana. You should double block with your fairies. That'd be sweet. We're about to get run over. I don't know if you guys understand. Things are about to get very messy. If they somehow, like, if they... I don't know. If they, like, Ninja, pick up Fairy Miscreant? Okay. Well, they just showed us their Scred Delver. They pretty much had this game locked up. I don't know if they want to do that. Then again, they might just, like, tie me up in sideboarding, maybe sideboard wrong. It's a distinct possibility. Oh, I am 100% over this not drawing lands thing. Cast the saddest Bushwhacker. That would have been so sweet if we would have drawn lands. So sweet. So sweet. Yeah. Go to attacks. Get in with conscripts. I don't really know how we win from here. I guess they only have 2 cards in hand. So maybe some combination of like Burning Tree, Emissary, Valley Dasher resolving will get us there. But I don't think the odds are very high here. This is Delver doing what Delver does. Delver is as Delver does. Drawing another card. Numerous fairies. Pander. I really like that they're only leaving up 1 red mana here. Because BTE, Valley Dasher, like I said, a plausible path to victory. Not a great one, but a path to victory. Land. We don't draw land here, we're dead. Okay. All right. Okay. So BTE, add some mana, Valley Dasher, go to combat, attack with Valley Dasher. And we're going to run it back next turn. We're probably just going to cast another Valley Dasher, hope to get in for 4. Imagine there's like a Scred or a Bolt or something happening here. No Scred or Bolts. That would have been it if they had it. Got there. Opponent, 4 cards in hand. Here comes Ninja. You don't attack with all these guys. You don't have a Ninja coming down. Get Ninja. Pick up Sprite to counter a removal. Yeah, that's pretty good. You can't really next level them at this point. This land was like 3 turns too late. But I think that's probably it. Can't resolve. Oh! Now they have the butt boy. Damn. I don't know. If you like draw land, yeah, okay. So, Bushwhack. And then if they block Bushwhacker, we can trade Dynacharge with Augur Bolas and Bushwhacker. Which, I don't know. 2 for 1ing yourself against these guys. Probably not a great idea. Playing Hidden Spider and all my green decks moving forward. Too much Delver. It's almost better if we, like, Dynacharge here. So then, what is it? 5... 8, put them down to 8. If they swing all out, we can swing for 6 next turn. Yeah, I think this was the plan, though, so at least get the big butt boy out of the way. That was probably incorrect. But we'll see. Did they find anything with Augur? Scred. Beautiful. Yeah, that's game. Swing with everything. Counter magic spread up. What is Hidden Spider? You guys are all about the readers. Is that the one where if they successfully cast a spell, it becomes a spider? Yeah. Bait the counter with the conscripts. Yep. And we're dead, I think. Valley Dasher's going to attack anyway. We can leave this back to block this. We'll take 3 in the air next turn. Yeah. I mean, might as well swing for 4, which is effectively 2. Yeah. I don't think there's anything getting us out of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we are just dead. Because this has to attack. They spread this. They win. GG's. All right. So gut shots and electrickeries should probably all come in. Just where they don't have any Spire Golems, I think electrickery will be even better. Because if they block something with like a... No, I think it's 2 and 2 still. And take out our Reckless Abandons, take out a Heel Cutter, maybe 2 Heel Cutters, because they shouldn't have anything to effectively block us except for Augur Bolas, and these take care of it. But Foundry Street Denizen still feels pretty bad. So I'll leave in the Heel Cutters, take out the Foundry Streets. And I might even go down another Foundry Street for Electrickery, because their spells have to resolve for this to be good. Hey, Purry, what's up? I really like Penumbra Spider instead. It also hates out Chainer's Edict decks, which is helpful in having broadly applicable sideboards. I really like Penumbra Spider too. Penumbra Spider is pretty hot. And it stops being an enchantment when it stops being an enchantment. That's cool. Yeah, our sideboard worked pretty well last time. But Foundry Street Denizen felt so bad as a top deck there. Like, I feel like the next Electrickery is even just fine. So let's do it like that. All right. We would love to play first. Well, I guess we're going on the hope we draw a land plan. Can't sleep, so need to watch something to get to sleep. Well, how can I help you on that quest? Can I whisper gently is there any sweet nothings you'd like to hear in particular? Any sweet nothings at all? I have the capability of doing so. Yep. Crappy mod conscripts. Hope we draw a land. If we draw a land, this hand's awesome. If we don't draw a land, we run 17 lands, and that happens sometimes. It's not even really a reasonable thing to just mulligan until you do find a land. Okay, we might have it now. So, Burning Tree resolves. Get some mana, Mud Brawler cohort, and we can Bushwhacker with Gutshot back up next turn. Fall asleep to the sounds of goblins smashing our opponent's life to 0. Yes, sir. That is what we intend to do. I really like the no turn 1 plays. Oh, they're just gonna get red mana. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's great. Yeah, whatever. And it finds them a bolts. Well, that's pretty good. But Bushwhacker comes down. We can just Gutshot this Augur Bolas after it blocks, and then keep playing Bushwhackers. So if that's the case, maybe I just don't even attack with Bushwhacker. I don't think I do. Especially where they don't have 2 blue mana here. Because they might have Spell Stutter. No, actually, Spell Stutter can't counter our Bushwhacker if it's kicked. So we're not playing around anything by not attacking here. I think we are going to swing with everything and Gutshot their Augur Bolas. Yeah. All right, so Bushwhacker down. Augur down. They're at 7. Pretty slick path to victory next turn. It does rely on us resolving a spell. So if they have hard counter in hand, boo-hoo. If not, I think we win. We'll just play Pauper would be great. Aw, gonna get new Pauper cards. Yeah, man. Tomorrow is new Pauper card day. I'm excited about that too. Opponent has the Bolt, has the Delver. Well, we're gonna just keep whacking bushes. Yep. So whack a bush. Force our opponent to chump with their Delver, I believe, or trade their Delver. They're pretty up against it here now. They didn't find their second blue mana either, which is nice. Gotta block. No two ways about it. Yep. Gonna go to 1. Cool. Cool. Removal spell blocker is what they gotta find this turn. They're at 1. Yeah, I'm really excited for a lot of the Dominaria cards. What are your guys' favorite commons from Dominaria? What are you looking to build around and enjoy in the new format? And no spells or no Fairy Miscreant? I think we got them. Or they could gush, I guess. They can't make their land drop, so I think we won. Like Cohort. Mono black control with the vest. So I've tried that out a little bit and it's felt fairly good. But I was trying it out with a bunch of other new cards and it might have added some weakness to it. Gonna have my Reanimate Pauper deck updated with some new cards. Nice. Yeah, I think Reanimator did get some new toys. I agree. Divest is going to be good for it. Oh man, I love Adventurous Impulse. A lot of divests in the crowd. Divest is a tough one for this series because it's like, it's just a good card. So like, how do you build a deck around a card that's just good? You just put it in decks that are already good, make them better. Grow from the Ashes. So that's the one that, ugh. No landers, huh? No landers and 4 landers. Not helping tonight. All right, well, we got a couple of draw steps to find another land. Do not want another Mod Conscripts. And let's see what our opponent's on. Turn 1, Fairy Miscreant. Turn 1, nothing. I can dig that. And another land. Get there. All right, so I still think we play Mod Conscripts here because they can leave up Spellstutter Sprite next turn. Actually, we're playing Valley Dasher, so yep. Play Foundry Street, and then they gotta be hard counter City, or this should go really well for us. Hey, Brother Z, how you been? Thanks, dude. Thanks. I'm working on it. You know how it is. I can already go off turn 1 with Crusher or Angler with haste. Oh man, do you have some Lotus Petals going on? Ash Barons. Oh, are they still really expensive in paper? Oh, Ash Barons incoming. Our 2/2s don't do anything here, so sorry, let's play 2 more 2/2s, and then we'll start playing Hasty Boys next turn. They can't counter our 1-drops with Spellstutter Sprites here, so I think that's the best course of action. Yeah, I think some people are a little hurt that there's no beard. I understand. It was getting unruly. I was saying earlier, I'm taking like a professional photo, and I was looking at my beard, and I was like, man, something's gone wrong here. Wow, I'm pretty glad they traded there. Oh, it's down to $3. Oh, that's awesome. Your deck is on deck stats. Well, did I mention that we have a Discord? Or my Twitter, where you can send me all the deck lists you want, and I will definitely check them out. Because sometimes if you share them on here, I'll miss them. Another Augur. That's no fun. Boo. This card's good. Find a Hydroblast with the Augur. Yep. Bolt would be good. Land isn't good. I guess we just start playing. We should probably keep the agency over whether we play our 2/2s or not here. So let's go like this. I don't think we Fire Blast the Augur. I do think they're gonna win. I think they just have gas in hand. Augur of Bolas is just a very good card. Yep. And your turn. If I draw another land, I will Fire Blast the Augur. Nice. Sounds good. Yeah, I think we're too far behind here. That was a good couple of first turns for them. Augur of Bolas, man. I like. Does this card beat aggro? Because this deck did well in a field of all aggros, or in a field of all delvers. So, what's your streaming schedule? Like, tune in more frequently. I'm here every Monday and Tuesday, 7 p.m. Atlantic time. Monday night is Net Benefits, and Tuesday is possibly Pauper Playable, where I play janky decks with new cards in them. So that's every Monday and Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic time. I think to the dismay of my fans of the Sims series, because I do enjoy playing The Sims a lot. I think much to their dismay, I'm going to be drafting Dominaria on Thursdays because that set looks real rad, and I would love to draft the heck out of it. Not going to Fire Blast yet. I don't think it's worth it. They're still taking 2 every turn. We'll see how our board develops. They have 5 lands, 4 cards in hand. They haven't even preordained yet. I don't know what they were holding up last turn. Augur's gonna get in. Okay. Here comes a ninja. So they have hard counter up for our Fire Blast. Now, if we try to Fire Blast this Ninja of the Deep Hours, I think if we're gonna Fire Blast anything, it's gonna be Ninja of the Deep Hours. So yeah, it does look really fun. I thought Sealed might be a little less fun than Draft, but at the same time, it does look like a really fun set. I think Draft's going to be incredible. Let me get on my laptop real quick. Go for it. Awesome. Thanks. Be here more frequently. That's awesome, Darkfire. Thank you so much, man. Seriously, I see you in the Discord all the time, man. I am not here to get down. Not even a little bit. Dominaria does look like a ton of fun. I hope you guys have a good time drafting it. I can't wait. Like, I'm probably pretty rusty on Limited. I haven't even listened to the set reviews or anything yet because I'm always playing Pauper. But yeah, I think it is gonna be a blast. They had hard counter there. That would have been such a bad time, but they didn't. So we might be in this. Yeah, Darkfire. I'm glad to have you. Conscripts, go to combat. Attack. Conscript's probably one of our worst draws there. I would have liked Lightning Bolt or something. I feel like they're kind of low on fairies. I haven't seen almost any fairies. We have the fairy sideboard in. So play Conscripts. We're behind the 8-ball here. They start gushing and stuff. It's going to be bad news. Let's see what they want to do. Ponders. Okay. So what do you guys think? Have you guys gotten to play much? Have you listened to the set reviews? Gotten into Limited? I'm definitely going to do the Limited Resources one. Who else do you guys listen to? I was listening to the Mana Leak, I believe is what they're called on YouTube. I would listen to their set review as well, but it kind of stopped and it kind of started and ended there for me in terms of set reviews that I listened to. LR is the best. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Dominaria is super sweet though. There's just not, yeah, there isn't much more to say. It just looks incredible. Like the complexity is so high. Kill Valley Dasher. Sure. It's pretty bad for us. And what's this? They're going to scred a Conscripts. Okay. Yikes. Well, they only have 2 cards in hand, and we have an Electrickery, which can stand to 2 for 1. These guys. Agree with Darkfire. I already was a follower on YouTube, but now I'll be a follower even here. Thank you so much, Grax93. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to be here, man, those nights. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And I'm going to switch over to Limited on Thursdays, where I was thinking about maybe exploring like Standard Pauper or something, but I decided against it. And I think I'm going to play Limited. And maybe I'll end up playing Limited more often. Then again, my overlay for Limited says Rare Occasion on it. And if I play Limited all the time, it won't be a rare occasion. And it was such a snappy name. It was such a snappy name. You can't block like that. Yeah, come hang out, guys. Like we chill in the Discord. I think it's a pretty good time. A lot of ambitious deck builders in there. A lot of just great discussion about Magic in general. Do I force this through? Yeah, I don't think they have another fairy in hand. And I don't know. What if they have days, right? So let's try to Electrickery Spell Stutters, right? 2 cards in hand. Another Spell Stutter Sprite is a huge blowout. Yikes. Way she goes, Rick. Way she goes. Yeah, I'm real glad to have the YouTube viewers over here, man. I made this series because I started making this content because I thought that I couldn't find the content I wanted to watch. You know, there's Pauper MTG and Pauper Ponderings and Magic the Gathering Strat, but you just eventually run out of that stuff. We've drawn 6 lands this game. That's not good. So I was like, well, you know what? No one's necessarily focusing on new cards or what's kind of like current. So like, why not do the current thing? Why not be that guy? I have suffered greatly for it. I lose a lot. But I think it's useful, and I'm really glad to be exploring this part of the format. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, pops into they'll show you where to go. They'll show you where to go once you get in there. Here comes a ninja. We'll just let our Delver opponent go to town now. Everything could have gone fine if they didn't find the Delver for the fairy. That's going to counter this BTE that we can't even cast. So this is going to be about trying to force a Burning Tree Emissary through their 6-card hand next turn. So how you guys coping with the baby face? Should I get like a cover? Should I get something? Should I just like hold this up over my face? Everything is fine. Oh yeah, drew another land, huh? It's probably just game. It's very likely just game. Yeah, there's a lot of variety too. I think I would get really bored. There's nothing wrong with it. I would personally get very bored with playing the same deck all the time. The people that do, obviously the results speak for themselves. Like Pascal that plays a lot of Monarch, you know, top 8ing challenges with Monarch all the time. And Hellutech, like streaming Tribe for like a week or whatever, and then winning a challenge with Tribe. So it's just like, you know, you still need to get used to the no beard. A day will come. We're dead. P.S. We're dead. Because they can flash in, like there isn't, yeah, this is stupid. Like, we like bolt the Augur, we bolt the Ninja, they Spell Stutter, we like Burning Tree, and if we don't do anything, we die. I don't know, I came here to party down. Let's party. Dang it. Good games. Scred.